For the 100% cheapest coins on the internet with reliable delivery and quick customer support, check out my sponsor MMOEXP by clicking the link at the top of the description and use code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Salsa family, and today I'm coming back at you guys with another Madden 21 video on the channel, and in today's video we're going to be going over 6 important mod tips you guys got to be doing right now. 33, 24 Chiefs. If I get that right, every single person watching this, click that red subscribe button. Also, if the Bucks win, I'm deleting my channel.
I am having a very bad day. I am in no mood.
So let's hop into this video, boys. Comment down below who you guys think is going to be winning the Super Bowl today. I can't believe it is already Super Bowl Sunday. It feels like the season just started a couple of weeks ago. Honestly, insane we're already here. I got the Chiefs in this one, but I'm curious who you guys think is going to win. And without further ado, let's hop into tip number 1. So without further ado, let's hop into tip number 1 right here, guys. And tip number 1 is going to be to make upgrades now. I think today and the next couple of days are going to be some really good opportunities to get new players because the market is really down. Trading is at like a 4 CPT, which is honestly insane. As we take a look at some of these team of the year cards, let's take a look at like Darren Waller, for example, probably the best tight end in the game, going for 191k. That's a crazy good deal. Jamal Adams is going to be selling at a similar price. These cards that were selling for like 350 or 400,000 coins when they released are down to like 200k. It's really wild. A lot of team of the year cards are cheap. Basically every single legend in the game right now is crazy inexpensive. If you want Troy Vincent, if you want Rich Gannon, or really any legend in the game, this is a really good time to get them. As you guys can see, we'll go by overall here for these QBs, and you'll see that like a Rich Gannon isn't even selling at a crazy price. It's honestly insane. As you guys can see, the LTD is expensive, but the 95, which is really all you need, is only going to be going for a price of like 100k. It's absolutely crazy. There are so many good opportunities in the market right now, so if you're looking to get some players, now is the time, guys. Whether you've been doing coin making methods or getting your coins up throughout the year, I would say these next couple of days are a really good time to take advantage and get some players to add to your squad. Now, tip number 2 is kind of something you guys can do depending on the situation you're in to get some free cards. I see a lot of people send me their teams, and what I'll notice is they have like 2 of the 3 players that go into a specific set on their team right now. So let's say, for example, we go into the NFL playoff sets right here, and we go on over to the wild card sets, the first section of sets that release Josh Allen, Marcus Peters, and T.Y. Hilton. Well, what I'll see is a lot of people have like Josh Allen and Marcus Peters on their team right now, and what I'd recommend you do if you're in that situation is you should put 2 of those cards into the set and pick up T.Y. Hilton, pick up the final card that goes into this, and you're gonna be able to get 3 players back in return, as well as a master card that you can sell and profit off of for knocking out the set. A lot of people, like I said, just have a lot of players that go into one specific set and they're not taking advantage. There's a whole bunch of masters in the game right now, whether you have some of the cards that go into this master set, any of the playoff masters, or any real promo that came out earlier in the year, I would recommend you take advantage. Let's say, for example, you have a couple of players that go into the offensive master here or the defensive master William Perry. I would recommend you look through your team, and if you have any opportunities like that, be sure to take advantage, put a couple of the players into the set, and just run the numbers before you do it. But the majority of the time, if you have 2 master cards or 2 set piece master cards and you need to purchase 1 or 2 more players, the master card you get in return is going to cover the cost of that, and of course you're going to get those players that you put in back as nats, so you could essentially make some free coins as well as pick up some free players by just going through your binder and making sure you're not in that situation with some of your players. Now, tip number 3 is going to be to level up and ensure that your Andre Johnson as well as team captain are at the highest level possible. As you guys can see right here, probably more importantly, you're going to want to make sure that you got Leroy Glover up to a 96 overall. As you guys can see, with team captain tokens, you can get them up to a 96. If you're looking to get some team captain tokens, hop into the store, hop into the special offer section. You guys can buy Series 3 team captain tokens for I believe about 10 to 15k. They're relatively inexpensive, as you guys can see, 15k. So you're going to want to make sure you've got Leroy Glover up to the highest level, and if you get up to level 77, you're also going to want to knock out your level up challenges to get Andre Johnson up to the highest level. These are really just 2 free players that you guys want to make sure you're up to date with as the year continues to progress, and you don't want to fall behind too far with these cards. So get your Andre up to a 96, get your Leroy Glover up to a 96 as well, style because they are basically free cards. Now for the next tip, let's talk about a potential investment right here, and that's going to be investing in some of the Super Bowl present cards. And what I'm going to do to kind of show you guys why this is a solid investment is we're going to compare the prices of the Super Bowl past and the Super Bowl present players. As you guys will see, if we take a look at the lowest overall cards, we just go by 86 overall players. The 86 and 87 overall Super Bowl pass cards are selling for like 13 to 14k, and those cards originally were selling for like 8 to 9k. So those cards went up in price a ton, and right now the Super Bowl present players are mimicking a very similar trend. As you guys can see, the Super Bowl present cards like Ben Neiman, if we filter it down by mid linebacker, are selling for a price of like 7 or 8k. As you can see, the card's up for 7, so it isn't that unrealistic to think that this card could jump up in price to 13 or 14k when the rerolls and packs go out of the store. As we continue to compare these, you're going to notice very similar trends as we continue to go up in price. As we take a look at the 90 overall players, for example, the 90 overall Super Bowl present cards right here will filter it down by free safety, and these cards right now are selling for a price of around 22,000 coins. I would say you can snipe these cards for about 20k potentially, and if we compare that to the 90 overall Super Bowl pass players, those cards are going to be a lot more expensive. And essentially the reason why these cards have gone up is because the fact that these players went out of pack, so there's a lot more difficulties when it comes to acquiring these cards, and that's driven up their price. As you can see, if we filter it down by wide receiver right here, Alshon Jeffrey is up for like 34k, and as we compare that to some of the prices of the other cards, those cards were selling for closer to 20k. So definitely an investment opportunity right here. You could pick up some of the Super Bowl present players, wait for them to go out of packs, and then sell those players off because there's going to be a whole bunch less supply in the market. I also think it's a solid investment because of the fact that we have that Master Tyreek Hill. Everyone's going to want that card, so that's going to ensure that the prices of those Super Bowl present players stay up a little bit higher and continue to be inflated because of the fact that that Master card is available. Now the next tip is simply going to be keep up with your solo challenges, guys. I did a video a few days ago going over every way you can get free players in this game. There's a whole bunch of ways you guys can get free cards, Team of the Year cards, NFL playoff cards, Super Bowl players. There are so many opportunities right now. I will leave that video linked in the description. I would definitely recommend you check it out. I'm not going to spend very long on it in this video. All I would say is you want to make sure you've taken advantage of as many free players from solos as possible, and if you're not sure that you're up to date with solo challenges, or maybe you're a little bit lost, that video will be linked in the description and I would recommend you check it out. Now the final thing, tip number 6, is going to be to interact with the Super Bowl promo before it does go away. I don't know exactly how long the promo will be in for. As you guys can see, as we take a look at these winning drive rewards, they haven't really said when they're going to be going away. We don't really know yet. I would assume they're probably going to be in the game for like a week more. I'm honestly super behind on my winning drive first downs. I just feel like the rewards here weren't as good as the zero chill rewards. I'm less incentivized to get a 95 overall player that I don't really need that badly, but if you have a lower overall team, these winning drive rewards are going to be pretty solid, and it's not really that hard to get first downs. You can play solo challenges. I just got a little bit lazy with my solos because I don't feel like I need a 95 that badly, but if my team was like a 94 or a 93 overall or even lower than that, I would definitely be knocking out the solos. I would say the new Super Bowl present solos are actually easier than the Super Bowl pass solos, so if you are just getting started on these, I would knock out the Super Bowl present ones. As you guys can see, I'm at 5 first downs right now, so that's solid. I feel like I'm at 4. How did it get up to 5 just like that? That's kind of weird. Is that a glitch that just happened? Skip to the start of this video and tell me that I wasn't at 4 first downs. That is very, very weird. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say right there. I would be sure to interact with this promo and try and get up to like 5+. As you can see, I can actually knock out my solo challenges right now and we can get a 95 overall. I feel like I was at 4 first downs earlier, so that's definitely a weird glitch that just happened. I'll probably take advantage of that right after this, and we'll play these final 2 solo challenges to get my free player and my free 95 overall player. But yeah, that's really gonna do it for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. Just 6 quick tips you want to be doing. Some are easier than others, but you can follow all these and you're gonna be able to get some upgrades, make some coins, potentially invest in some cards, and get some free players for your team. So that's gonna do it for me, and until next time, fellas, I'm out. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.
So, out.